Can I get a business card from all of you guys? I got one from...
Who's the supervisor or ranking officer here?
He's not on the team right now.
Okay, so this guy comes out here and asks us to leave the parking lot. I mean, he can ask us, but do you realize how that looks when you come and ask us something arbitrary that we don't have to do? Like,
you know that
it's trying to enforce will. I mean, we're supposed to be the victims here, but why? Why?
You have to.
Why? Why come out and even approach us if that dude doesn't have the authority?
Keep it separate, so there's no further issue.
Yeah, you want to leave. You're right. When you start pointing shit out, that's what happens right there. Because you're wrong. You shouldn't approach me. You shouldn't have said. He can, right? I can ask. Give me $5. Can I have $5? That's his shit. Can I have $5?
And I would say no.
No, exactly. But that's weird, dude. Why am I going to ask you for $5? If we're in McDonald's, do you tell the guy behind you, "Hey, man, I'm a police officer. I need you to take 10 feet. You're obstructing right now."
Welcome back, guys. In today's video, you're going to see two separate police encounters where officers completely overstep their authority and get checked by civilians who actually know their rights. These aren't criminals. These are everyday people standing in public, doing nothing illegal, yet still subjected to intimidation, unlawful orders, and power plays. This video isn't about hating police. It's about accountability. If you support exposing misconduct, make sure you drop a like and leave a comment. Engagement helps these videos reach more people and spreads awareness of constitutional rights. As always, the link to the original footage is in the description, so go show that channel some support.
That's stupid. Why come over here and say anything to people that have a right to stand here unless the property management asks us to leave? That's all you need to tell him. If he said, "Can you ask him to leave?"
Can I answer your question?
Go ahead, yes.
Because obviously this guy doesn't want you. To avoid any further issue, we just ask you, "Hey man, can you just leave?" You can totally say no. Be like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." Okay, cool.
I get it, but
and as long as you stay separated, it's not even big.
But listen, you guys get a lot of calls when videos get put up on the internet, and it's because of little things like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit, people don't like. I'm a grown ass man, dude. I don't want you telling me what to do unless I'm breaking the law. You know what I mean? That's what people don't like.
Did he tell you what to do? Did he ask you to leave?
You're wearing a uniform with a gun. I mean, that's automatically an intimidation factor right there. Maybe not for me, but for other people.
Assume it's a directive. They have to listen to you. Most people, you assume most
because
people
so many of you here.
think a cop tells you.
Well, we
you
weren't.
Need to leave,
you guys were here first.
It's an intimidation. You're coming up with.
We saw you guys here.
I don't think I've been intimidating at all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just doing that. Coming out to ask.
I want this to be just taken care of, and like I said, I advise that you guys take care of it through court. Super simple.
Yeah.
And I just don't want any more.
I was hoping we could do it without court, man, because I hate dragging anybody.
I get it, but we're past that.
So we'll let you guys go back to your day.
I'm just trying to give you some insight, man. That little stuff like that is what drives the videos, what drives more people to do this. It seems stupid. Like, he can ask you, yes, but that little tiny thing pisses not. Bro, I have a 250,000 followers. It's not just me standing here. Do you understand? 10,000 followers, 130 something followers. Like, dude, there's hundreds of thousands of people. This is what perpetuates hate for the police. And you might not understand that little dude. He just asked you to leave, bro, but it's the concept of you're wearing a uniform. You look like military out here trying to tell us. It doesn't come off as he asked you. Even though he did technically ask, it does not come off like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people, if you ask them, if he were to come out and ask them to step off the property, they're going to be immediately intimidated and they're going to do exactly what you say. And you guys have become used to that. You know what I'm saying? So it just becomes second nature to just do that kind of thing. But you don't realize the adverse effect it has once this goes on the internet.
I think it's a lot of it's the approach and how you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was being nice. I'm not saying he's being rude, but
hey, I'm the big swinging, and I'm gonna come over here and be like, get the fuck out of here. That's one thing. If I'm cool about it and be like, hey, bro.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's
hey, man, hey.
The first interaction starts with officers approaching civilians in a parking lot, asking them to leave. Not because of a crime, not because of a trespass order, but simply because they can ask. And that's the issue. When someone wearing a uniform, a badge, and a gun asks you to do something, it doesn't feel optional. Most people interpret that as a command. The civilian points this out clearly. Asking without legal authority is arbitrary and unnecessary. Public property doesn't operate on feelings or convenience. Unless property management explicitly orders someone to leave, there's no obligation to comply. This exchange highlights a major problem in policing. Officers often confuse requests with authority, forgetting how intimidating their presence already is.
Stop. Here's an example. Are you married? Are you married? Are you married? Can I fuck your wives, please? Please? That's weird as fuck, right, dude? That's the same thing to me. I'm a grown man. I don't want to be asked to do anything unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? We can take it to that extreme or very simple. It is, but you see what I'm saying? It can be used in a lot of different scenarios. Out in public, if somebody asks you that, bro, you're not going to act like cops. Especially if you've had a little bit of drink at the bar or something. Somebody says something to you like that? You don't drink? Good. I don't either.
All right, guys.
Liver poison. You guys have a good day.
Hey, man. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I don't need your directives. I'm not committing a crime. Stay away from me.
No.
Don't walk towards me. Stay away from me.
No.
You don't get to pick where I stand in public, buddy. Get away from me.
No, then I'm going to search you for weapons. I don't know.
Oh, get away from me, you coward.
Just go down there.
You coward. You ain't going to search me for nothing, buddy.
You can tape, but go down.
You don't tell me where to go, Streeback. Get away from me. Go over there with your buddy. You see how he's...
The civilian explains exactly why encounters like this go viral. It's not always shouting or force. It's the approach. When police insert themselves into lawful activity, it fuels resentment and distrust. Millions of people online recognize this pattern instantly. Officers may think they're keeping the peace, but what they're actually doing is escalating situations that never needed police involvement. The message is simple. If someone isn't breaking the law, leave them alone. That restraint alone would eliminate countless confrontations and viral videos. The irony is these unnecessary interactions create the very backlash officers complain about.
Smart enough not to say nothing to me? You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me? But you're dumb enough too, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You don't have to ask me nothing. Back up, man.
No, I'm going to stand right here.
Good. Stand right there. I mean no ill will or intent towards you. Go do your job.
Okay, I just asked you to step away.
I don't care what you asked. It's not a law, buddy. Is that a law? You're a law enforcement, aren't you? Thank you.
I don't know what you are doing or planning to do or not.
I'm standing here with the camera in my hand, genius.
Well, I can stand here just as you can stand there then.
Yeah, well, I didn't say you couldn't stand there. I didn't try to tell you to go somewhere like you did me, jackass. Yeah, I got freedom of speech too, by the way, buddy. Yeah, I know you know, and you look at your disdain towards me because you can't stand it.
No, it's because
yeah.
It's proper, that's all.
Proper would have been leave me alone when I walk up to you. That's what would have been proper. That's why the public can't stand you scumbags. Always trying to tell people what lawfully they can and can't do.
I said you could tape, just scoot it down.
I don't need your permission though, that's where you're wrong. Giving me permission to tape, I don't need it from you. The Constitution of this great place gives it to me.
So, hey, here's another law in Indiana. I'm not yelling at you. I'm asking you to quiet down. Stop screaming and yelling.
Bud, I can protest anywhere I want and be as loud as I want.
You're right, you can protest.
Exactly. So let's be quiet now, sir.
Okay, stop screaming and yelling.
Number 63. This is my normal voice, buddy.
Okay.
This is my normal voice. So this is Officer Streebeck, number 63. He's from Griffith.
Do not walk up.
He's a moron. Then we got number 9.
Giving you a legal lawful directive. Do not walk up on the
We got number 63. This is his car. He's a canine douche. Got number 8. What's your name and badge number?
Okay, if they can just get somebody with a license.
I already know who you are. You don't need to identify yourself.
Just don't walk up on us. I'm not telling you again. Don't walk up on us.
Notice how this guy's not saying nothing to me?
The second video shows exactly what happens when someone doesn't comply with requests. An officer attempts to control where a man stands in public, despite no crime being committed. The man asserts his rights forcefully, refusing unlawful directives. Almost immediately, the tone shifts. The officer begins posturing, hinting at searches and safety concerns, classic intimidation tactics. This is the mask slipping. What was once just a request becomes an attempt to dominate through authority. The civilian makes it clear, police do not get to choose where people stand in public, and permission to film or speak does not come from officers. It comes from the Constitution.
He's not saying nothing to me, bro. But you keep on talking. I know you're not. I would never be a pig.
Okay, that's
Never in my life.
You're very disrespectful for no good reason.
So are you by telling me what to do as soon as I walked up. You should have shut your mouth. You should have shut your mouth and you wouldn't have had this.
All right, man. Just keep walking.
I'm going to stand right here, buddy.
You don't walk up on us. I don't know anything about you. So
You're a coward, dude. You shouldn't be a police officer if you're scared of people walking up on you.
This ending ties everything together. The first interaction explains the theory. The second shows the reality. When civilians don't submit to unlawful demands, officers often escalate instead of disengaging. That's why knowing your rights matters. That's why recording matters. Cameras expose patterns that would otherwise be dismissed or denied. The takeaway is clear. Police are not your parents, not your supervisors, and not your rulers. They are public servants bound by the same law as everyone else. Support the channel, keep the conversation going, and always, always record the police.